few more examples, and then I would like to hear from you any questions, if you have any questions. Okay, this is an example of how we made Red Cross. You know Red Cross, right? In India there is Red Cross also. Okay, so Red Cross usually focus on disasters. And by the way, I am very interested because I used to be ex-army, and one of my major projects with the army was about improving disaster management. Okay, especially during we had a potential chemical war, when we had a problem with Iraq and so on. Usually we focus on youth that they will have more readiness for doing day-to-day activities, like, for example, I'm not sure why the photos are not coming. Okay, so here there is a photo that they are distributing food. Okay, but countries usually forget that Red Cross is the main job for Red Cross is to be ready for disasters, right? So how much we can bring out of youth to make them ready for disasters wherever they're gonna work in, including the schools. So we created from schools more leaders who can be a disaster management youth. That was raising some of the schools. Maybe this one is interesting for you also. Not all students, we measured many students in many schools around the world, including Bahrain. And we found out that many students who are C students, C minus, D students, they have, by the way, intrinsic powers more than maybe sometime or B students. Okay, so not necessarily to have always A students. They are everything. They have better than A and C or D students. We found out that these students, especially we call them students with troubles of learning. There are sometimes they're creating problems in school, in class, and so on, or difficulties of learning. Okay, they have lots of intrinsic powers. And how we can discover this? We gave them projects. Okay, and we tested this based on the projects. We found these people, they can find lots of opportunities faster than others. Okay, because of their way of communicating with others. We have, for example, their social assets better than A and B students, who usually are very obedient. They go only to their room, and study, or sit at home, or they don't waste a lot of time. These people are always in the street, so they manage to find lots of opportunities regarding, for example, lavender, or regarding, for example, doing jams and the jam jars and so on. They started to sell products, buy products from somewhere and sell it inside the school. So this is an example of how much we can really show even our masters, our principals at the schools. That, by the way, some students don't see them only from one perspective. See what assets they have in their own day-to-day life. Okay. Since we don't have proper, I think, slideshow, so for some reason it's not coming properly, I will have to conclude. But I want to hear from you, your opinion. I will leave you with three C's. Okay, the three C's I always remind myself and others is that we should look at education. The more we are educated, the more we are having chance. Okay, but this chance will be an obligation on us, or it will be an obstacle for our visualization if we don't take it through challenges. So if you are feeling you are not challenged enough, create challenges for yourself. And I advise even the people who are a challenge in their life because of their family situation, economic situation, health situation, whatever, they go and take challenges from their community. Okay, try to solve problems in the community so that you go through the second C. So first, chance. We are having the chance. Let's use the chance to do a challenge so that we create the change we want to develop. Because without going for these three C's, we'll not create the Gandhis anymore. We'll not see any more people near to Gandhi. And we need to see lots of people, these people. Maybe one of you guys, maybe some of you, maybe 1% of you will be potential to be the future leader, man and woman. I'm not talking only about men, okay? Because without these three C's, we cannot have these 4 D's, okay? Again, I want you to remember these 4 D's. Dream, okay? Dreams does not come without these 3 C's, okay? Because dream have to go through desire first. And desire have to go through first determination. which is persistent, perseverance, okay? Managing the challenge, no shame of failure. And with that we can create what? Determination, dedication. Okay, so dream, desire, determination, dedication. Put it today in your room. Since you are in dormitory, put it and hang it. And say, what is my dream? What is my visualization? It shouldn't be only to be an engineer, a doctor, or something like this. It should be something that I'll do for the world, for the community, bring an outcome. I'll leave my own, by the way, print. Okay? That everybody, I'll open a new path for the world. I'll show that we can solve lots of problems in different ways. Not necessarily by, as Dr. Dunya was explaining, by resources. Okay, as you've seen, we discussed for you cases that we solve, many cases. We have more than here 40 cases that we solve by just showing people how, yesterday we were talking about the waste bins, okay? This is the project I was talking about, Dr. Ghosh, okay? How the waste bins was distributed inside the houses of the people. Now I say, I claim, show me that I am mistaken by project. That Indians, they don't care about waste. Am I right or wrong? I hope I am wrong, right? How you can prove that? You have to test it. You have to try to put pins in the house and see if you can segregate the pins. See how much the family is committed to that. And we proved that through studies that even in Bahrain, the government used to say that Bahrainis families are not ready to do waste management program. But we showed that we can manage to bring waste program, we can make profit out of it, and we can help the people who is involved with this also to get money out of it. Okay? Any questions before we conclude? If you don't have questions, it means we didn't do our job properly. Okay? You don't have any question? Okay, that means we didn't do our job properly, I think. Okay? Before we conclude, I think Nikhil wants to say something, and then I will about the projects, because as I told you, we have two projects. One project is competitions, two competitions. One is about writing a paper, so I encourage you as a students to write a paper, write early, even if you fail, even if we reject it first time, second time, third time. The more you write paper, you will print your name in the knowledge community. Okay, you have more potential to be accepted by colleges, more potential to contribute to the world, and so on. And also, the other competition is doing your own project through a team. Okay, and I like boys to prove to me at least one time in my life that they are better than the girls and when they do projects. Okay, because always my experience that the girls sustain and do major projects that is very interesting and world-class projects. If you do these two things, we can take you to our forums. Not only in India, we're starting in Nakish, but Nashik, but we are also going to other areas in India. We're going, hopefully, we're taking you to other countries that we are opening our chapters in. We're spreading all over the world now because of these concepts. So maybe Nikhil quickly, and then we'll take our pledge.
So do you have any questions? Like, language is no barrier. If you can ask in Marathi, Hindi, no issues about that. I can translate that for them. Okay. So any questions around? No one?
Just
okay.
Invite them to write names.
Right. So just for concluding on this program, that we want to run the project and we want you guys to be a part of the project. So for that purpose, you just drop your like email ID, your name and number, and registration on the paper, so that we may work further for the projects, for your development, for yourself, for the betterment of the society and other things. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
How many of you would like to be? Did you see the film Batman? Yeah. How many of you would like to be like Batman? How many? Only few? Why? Okay. Yeah, this is example of a project that we are calling for. Okay. That a project you can make profit from it, low profit, but you can spread this benefit to all people around. So we call it social for a profit. We call it social for a profit projects. So we are changing the society and we are making also profit for it. Okay. Before we conclude, may I ask you all to stand up? Okay. I need you to hold your right hand up like this. Like this. Show them, Nikhil. Okay. Right hand up. Okay, left hand down. Okay. Now, did you hear? Right hand, like you need to hold each other hand. Very strongly, very strongly, very strongly. Feel the blood. Do you feel the blood flowing? Yes? This lady, I don't feel the blood here. Do you feel the blood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, this is very important. This we call it empathetic because in the beginning, to be expert like us, you have to work through teams. Then you can do yourself projects, right? So the more you create teams in your team to solve a socio-economic problem, and please register your name with Nikhil so that we start with you these projects, the more you can be inspiring group and then inspiring person, okay? And then inspiring leader, then inspiring Gandhi, okay? So let us repeat after me, okay? Are you holding each other hands closely?
Students in the back.
Okay? Not like this, hold your hand like this, okay? So repeat after me. Alone we are weak.
Alone we are weak.
No, you are weak now. I want to hear. Show me that you are not weak. Alone we are weak.
Alone we are weak.
Together we are strong.
Together we are strong.
Now I want. We are military, right? Yes. Come on, guys. It is. Okay. Again, repeat after me. Alone we are weak.
Alone we are weak.
Together we are strong.
Together we are strong.
Alone we are weak.
Alone we are weak.
Together we are strong.
Together we are strong.
As the world moves forward,
As the world moves forward,
we shall change it.
we shall change it.
Working for our college
Working for our college
is all about teamwork.
is all about teamwork.
Working for our community
Working for our community
is all about teamwork.
is all about teamwork.
Hey teamwork!
Hey, teamwork.
Hey Nashik! Hey India!
Hey, India.
Thank you very much.
Dunia Ahmed ma'am and Dr. Mohammad Buheji sir for inspiring us and also to introduce us to the concept of youth inspiration economy, which is totally new concept for us. And thank you both on the behalf of Bhosla Military College and all Ramdandis who are present here. Then I thank in charge principal of Bhosla Military College, Dr. P.P. Sethi sir, and also Dr. P.A. Ghosh sir and Nikhil sir. Without their support, this program is not possible. And last but not the least, I thank all the Ramdandis and teaching and non-teaching staff successful. Thank you all.
Chalo, come for a group photo here. Why girls, you all are not coming? Asik to na tum log?
Okay. Take for us.